want to introduce myself. I'm Christian Halls and I'm Claire Lehmann's husband, new husband. Her old husband wasn't the right match for her and we are twin flames. And I want to tell you the story how we met. First, it started 2016. I contacted Vinod Koshla with a research about amino acids. I wrote him an email with one page where I wrote that amino acids are quite important. From 3 amino acids, I thought that amino acids are from 3 nutrients: fat, carbohydrates, and proteins. I thought that proteins are most important, hence we have to study amino acids. This was a one-page letter or a one-page email, and based on the fact that I can do research, I didn't know that I can do that I'm one of the best researchers on planet. But based on the fact that I'm a researcher and I can do research, I made the research myself after contacting another researcher, and I wrote a research about amino acids, and that was a 60-page document, and with additionally 10-page notes and so on, 4-page CV additionally, and it was about 70-page long altogether. And I wrote it via a letter. I sent Vinod Koshla letters where I sent him all of these documents. The whole document was about 70 pages long, and Vinod Koshla responded, "Stop emailing me." And I thought that this was a quite unnatural response because the research was world class. I knew that, and I thought that he either give me a job or he will start a company with me or with Koshla Ventures. Hence, I started the experiment. What I call now the experiment, what was an accident and not the natural or the conclusion of the document. But I had to make further investigations of the research, but I couldn't continue because of my trauma, my childhood trauma, and my ADHD, and I couldn't continue because of that. And we have involved Nassim Taleb and Florian, my ex-boss or my ex-business partner, and based on the fact that I can do research and that the research was quite well because I have made the clinical research in the past years. In the year 2015, where I wanted to where I wanted to make an investment banking project with Florian, but we couldn't continue or we didn't want to continue, and I had some better ideas what to do with my life, and I wanted to study anti-fragile because I rediscovered it when I was younger, and I wanted to make further investigations about anti-fragile, and the 6-page or 70-page document is about my way of anti-fragile living, and hence I have created a ability for acceptance, and the acceptance of truth is always better than the acceptance of the guidance of a natural way of living, and the natural response of the amino acids research was spectacular, and Bill Kushler responded in YouTube videos and on Twitter, and that was obvious, not a secret. And based on the fact that I'm quite attractive and that I'm a newcomer in the entrepreneurial scene and the finance scene before, where I was part of Logo House with over 1 million views, and we have she started the experiment because I did become Claire Lehmann's twin flame, and now I'm her husband because we married. But we still haven't met. I saw her one time or 3 times where I was in psychiatry, and this was the best way how to make self-love. What we are working now on after years and after 4.5 years, what still isn't finished, but it's another treatment process where we have to make these radical terms or radical ways of how our approach life. And I I I started another company which is now YouTube, and we want to change people's life, and we want to help people that fall back in life, and we want to help them to recover from their problems and from the troubles in life. And when you have a real problem in life, you need some help, and this is where we come in, where YouTube comes in, the YouTube AI, and I have several other products such as free education on YouTube, where you make videos, or I say a live stream, and based on that you watch videos, and I recommend some videos based on what you know and what your knowledge is about. And this is a company with a 10 billion gap, and where Bill Gates is our business partner of Claire and me, and we have more to do with Elon Musk and with Vinod Koshla, for example. But I don't want that much contact currently with him. So he only contacts me when something is important to talk about. But I have lots of contact with Claire and with our son, and we made a bunch of money now, and we solved lung cancer, as it seems, and based on my research, and not the amino acids was based on other research I made, and the amino acids research was think about your long-term consumption of certain proteins or amino acids, and when you consider that over 20, that fat builds up over years, not over a year, and we try to make diets and fight this problem with a short-term diet. And amino acids are quite important for several problems, and it can be a cure of other chances. And Vinod Koshla said this was the best research he ever received, and this is also my perspective on it. And it was speculations about certain amino acids, and now I filmed a video for Claire, so she's entertained, and for you, maybe you want to share it, and you can